Alright folks, so let's continue editing our about page, and as we scroll down to the following layout options, let's go ahead and assign a featured image. So we'll click here to expand our settings, and one thing to keep in mind that each block has 3 additional subsections within it. So we have an area that's called specific, and this is kind of obvious, specific to that block that you are editing. And then there's a section that's called margins, and you can basically add padding to the top and the bottom of a particular section on desktop and on mobile devices. Then within the miscellaneous area, in the following area, you can select whether or not you want to show or hide a specific block for desktop or mobile devices. And then for advanced usage and purposes, creating one-page websites with block IDs and then adding custom JavaScript code and custom CSS code, we provide the following fields. So for the average user, you're most likely not going to use this section. However, you may want to every once in a while, depending on your content and your strategy, you may want to enable or disable certain blocks on certain devices. Alright, so going back to our main content area, first of all, we have the option of merging our featured image with our header. So basically it would look like the following homepage that we have, instead of having a white bar for our header and then the image underneath that. So if you want to merge it, go ahead and leave this option enabled. You then adjust your title section, you adjust your title font, and then you can add your cover image. So let me just select one of the following images, click on select, it'll be added to the following section. And then for the elements color, essentially you can adjust or select a specific color for the text and for the menu that would appear above this image. Okay, and as we scroll down to text block 1, this area is pretty simple. We can simply adjust fonts, change the title, and then add 2 additional text columns. So click here to add a text column. This is a standard WordPress editor. You have the standard visual mode, the text mode. You can add your content here, upload an image, use short codes, whatever it may be. Standard WordPress editor within the following section. So let me just head on over, get some dummy text for us to use, and I'll just copy paste it into the following field, just like so. I'll then add our second column and pretty much repeat the same process. There we go. Next, if we take a look into text block 2, this area is somewhat similar. The only main difference is that we have an area, a designated area for the following image. So we still have our text, which is right aligned. We have the title. We can adjust the fonts, add in your text here, and you then at the bottom you're able to upload your image. And also a cool thing about this block is that you can decide whether or not you want to have your image to the right or to the left hand side, according to that to the text that you have. Okay, and then for image block 1, once again, standard process. You add your title, adjust the fonts, and then add in your text. Depending on the type of image you use, you can use either a dark or light font above that image. So everything in terms of blocks, quite honestly, in all sections, regardless of the page, you have pretty much the same type of approach and the same type of options. You can adjust titles, you can adjust title font, you can adjust your main body of content, your text, you can adjust the text font, color, and upload an image. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's really not much to these blocks. They're very, very easy. Once you put together 1 or 2 blocks, you'll be able to manage to do the rest. Once again, for featured slideshow 1, you add in your title, adjust the fonts, adjust the text font, and then you add in slides. So it's all quite intuitive. Click on add row, you add in your top pre-title, you add in the top title, you upload your image, and once again, it's either drag and drop in images from your media library or selecting images, drag and dropping images from your computer or selecting images from your media library, which is what I'm doing right now. You then add in your image title color, and then the URL linking to a certain blog post, gallery, page, whatever it may be. So everything is super easy and intuitive with the following sections. All right. And yeah, once you've customized and added everything, go ahead, scroll up, click on update, and if we head on over to our about page, let's just kind of see what we've come up with. I haven't fully added all of my content there, but we still have something. So we have our featured image, or the cover image, with the text above that. As we scroll down, we have text block 1 with 2 columns, and text block 2 with the image on the left. And then we have additional info here, which I kind of skipped and didn't really add. So, but yeah, this page is super easy to build out. Once again, this process is very similar to pretty much all of the pages that we have here. Default page, home page, listings page, etc. So it's all in there. Just play around with it once, and you'll be able to figure out the rest of the pages. All right. So, but we'll still have separate videos for the home pages and the listing pages, contact, and so forth. All right, but this is just the main idea and the main concept of working with a page template in general. All right, so I do hope everything makes sense in the following video, and I'll see you guys around later in our next videos where we go in more depth in terms of some of the other pages and the options that we have. Okay, so I'll see you guys around later.